Hello there and welcome to Vermin Hunters TV with me, Si Pittaway.
And me, Davy Thomas. Today you're going to see some footage of Si and myself back up at the dairy farm again. We've come up early evening to do some rats. We're going to show the footage through the night shooting the rats, and then early morning on the corvids and some wood pigeons.
I'm just going to start by rolling in some screenshots of different rats, what we filmed and observed on this evening. Now, as you can see, each rat is actually on the cattle feed or the actual farm crop. Now this is just a few hours of shooting, and look how many rats. Now obviously we wasn't in this spot all night, so there was probably more rats we didn't even see. Now imagine this day in day out all the way through the year, and in the winter it's even worse because the rats come in from the field and actually eat in the warmth of the stables and the barns. This is one of the reasons why we are shooting for the farmer, because he is losing so much money, and he can't put obviously poisons down in that area because of obviously the farm crop and the cattle feed. It'd be quite dangerous to the livestock. This is the first rat of the night. I'm using the BSA Ultra SE177. You see the rats just entering the cattle feed at the top. This is outside, and this rat's on a verge which is next to the actual cattle pens. You can see the pellet hit the rat cleanly in the brain. It's shaking now, and that's just nerves, it's just muscle memory. The brain has totally been sent to mash from the pellet, so it's very humane. And this was at 40 meters. This rat here is enjoying a bit of the cattle feed. You can see the air arms pellet cleanly hits it right in the brain. In a second the nerves kick in, but the rat is actually brain dead. It's just nerves and electric shocks as normal. This is actually inside the cattle pens now, and this rat just popped his head out, so I illuminate it with the night sight NS200, get it into as the best focus I can, and take the shot, and it goes out of actual picture to die off camera, but it was a nice clean shot, as you'll see. Oh mate, what a shot. That was a superstar shot. This rat was just outside one of the grain stores. You can see it's on some RSJs. This next shot is a really good demonstration of how you can hit a rat exactly in the brain it disappear and stop for a second, only to move forward with nerves, as the electric shocks going along the nerves are still trying to connect with the brain, what's been destroyed with the pellet. A lot of people do get confused with this, and they see it for the first time, especially people who don't shoot. They think the rat is actually in agony and it's in pain. It's actually not, and it's all down to nerves. It's a very, very humane way of killing.
Get him?
Yeah.
Sounded good.
This rat is just coming out of the haystack, which is adjacent to the actual cattle feed, and he's just making his way right towards where the cattle feed is when I catch him.
Oh, yeah, nailed him.
This is another really good demonstration of the rat being humanely shot right in the brain, and then a few seconds later nerves kicking in, causing the rat to jump and spasm. You can see it rolled over, and then it's bouncing as if it's jumping like a kangaroo. That's all nerves. As you can see now, maybe 1.5 meters to the left, the rat's still kicking with nerves in the grass, and the tail's now just flicking. Here you can see this rat enjoying his supper, and then the shot rolls him down to where some of his shot brothers and sisters lay. This shows the quality of the night sight. This rat had no idea I was watching it. It just come out his hole between the breeze block wall and the haystack. You can see the shot was placed nicely. It moved for a second before being jammed exactly in the hole.
Yeah, nailed him.
Oh, yeah, I see his tail flick.
This rat was just coming out from underneath these metal RSJs, and it was making its way along the farm track to where the cattle feed is when I spot it with the night sight. See, I turn up the illumination here, and then I focus the parallax on the Hawk Sidewinder TAC 30 scope before placing the shot. And you can see the BSA Ultra SE and the 177 Air Arms pellet really do a good job here in dispatching this rat. Second later, the nerves kick in as normal. Good shot, I recorded that for you. That was Davy.
Thank you, sir.
Right, I'm with Davy on his permission. We're doing a bit of early morning corvid and pigeon control for the farmer. As you can see, I've got the Sandwell Field Sports Vermin Hunters TV Spectra carbine here. We've been here probably about 3/4 of an hour in this position, and this rifle today, which is a 22 caliber rifle shooting Air Arms 15.9 grain, is actually deadly. You see, got a woody, a jackdaw, another woody, nice clean headshot, if you can see that on camera, and a big rook. All taken straight after each other with this spring piston rifle what Tony Walls tuned. The pigeon with the furthest shot, the wood pigeon at 40 metres, and the jackdaw was probably the best shot because it was at 35 metres but needed probably what would be equate to around about 1 mil dot of wind, but in the SR Pro scope you get 5 mile an hour and 10 mile an hour winds, and I just put it on the 10 mile an hour point, took the shot at 35 metres and it dropped with an headshot. So far so good. It's hard to actually get the camera filming of what I'm shooting because these birds are so wary and I've got to stay in cover, but as you can see I've rolled in some shots what Davies took and I can manage to see them from my position. We're in contact via walkie-talkie, so safety is paramount, and nobody moves without telling each other we've moved. So let's even get some more.
This is what we've been doing to be so successful today. Is after I shot 2 birds, we found some wire and we put them in some sort of cradle, and it looks like they're actually sat there on that post, and the wind's actually catching the tail. If we go to that one there, see there's another one there. It's actually got a worm in its mouth. It had it when I shot it through the back of the head, and it's kept it in there. But that's really been attracting the birds, as you've seen, because we've got a nice bag. Great shot, mate. Got that as well. Davy again. So 15 rats here. What we shot, that's what we could actually pick up. There was probably a bit more, but sometimes, as you know, you shoot a rat and they disappear. And about 10 corvids and 2 pigeons. So it's not been a bad, well, probably about
12 hours?
Yeah, 12 hours with a little sleep in between. Old man's half hour.
And a lot of snoring.
Well, that's it for this episode of Vermin Hunters TV. Short and sweet. Hope you've enjoyed it. How you found it, David?
It's been great. I mean, the Spectra 177 is performed basically like a PCP. We checked 0 first of all, and it's grouping really well. And as you can see, we've shot a lot of quarry with it.
Yep, same with mine. Mine's a 2.2. It's been absolutely fantastic. Got the pellet exactly where I needed it. I'm really pleased with it. So thanks again, Tony. And today, off camera, which is a shame, I've just probably got the best shot I've ever made in my life with this spring piston rifle, and that beats any shot I've done with a PCP. And that was a standing wood pigeon in a breeze at 60 metres, and it went straight down. I watched the pellet all the way straight to the pigeon's head, but it's a shame it wasn't on camera.
Very accurate rifles for a break barrel. Very accurate.
Yep. So if you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up and look out for more stuff from Vermin Hunters TV.
Thanks for watching. One more thing before we go.
Yeah, I look forward to is people who follow the Countryman's Diary. It's run by Mr. Greg Willing, and I will put a link to his website in the description box. He's asked if he could interview me and Davy, and it's going to be released probably sometime in June, maybe early July. He wants to know basically how me and Davy got started shooting and what motivates us to do the stuff and run the channel like we're running it. So please look out for that. Thanks again for your support. We'll hope to see you soon.
Just one last thing before we go.